Hello everyone. Today I thought I'd bring you my top 3 YouTuber, my top 3 activists, and I thought I'd just um, keep it at 3 because I would have loved to come up with my top 10. As a matter of fact, every activist I have come across on YouTube are fantastic. Why I welcome up. They help me in one way or the other. But I gotta let you know my top 3 YouTuber of all time. You know what I mean? Anyways, I don't know. Right now, those guys are cutting it for me. So let's jump right into it. My top 3, my favorite YouTuber. On number 3 is the man a lot of persons know as John Cedars. I think he's gradually taking his name back after some years of activism. Now he's now Leo Evans. He's always been Leo Evans, but he was hiding under that moniker. Um, John Cedars. I would say he'll always be John Cedars as far as I'm concerned. Okay, my apologies, Leod. Let me try and stick to Leod Evans. On number 3 is Leod Evans. When I was waking up, the John Cedars channel was amazing, was a mess. I remember one of his videos that touched me. I think I mentioned it when when I got on his live stream the other time. Debunking the new light. It was one of those. As indoctrinated as I was, the new light held me captive. The new light thing. That's a new light. New light. It was still one of those things that earlier on, John Cedars helped me untangle everything. I was able to move past after watching that video, and perhaps the most dominant visible activist on YouTube, John Cedars, I would say arguably the most dominant. Let me use that word. And John Cedar, Leod Evans has helped a lot of persons around the world. A lot of people are waking up, and Watchtower is, in one corner, trying to take him down because they know his channel hurts Watchtower. So they're trying to find a way to either bring him down or silence him. So he's quite a tremendous guy as far as the, activism is concerned. Although it's also quite a controversial figure because before I got on YouTube, I have always heard about John Cedars. Everything I know about John Cedars is from his channel. I love this channel. Terrific guy, but quite um an opera, coming from people who seem to say John Cedars is rubbed them the wrong way. and I don't get it. I don't have any personal uh, relationship with him other than he got me on his channel the other time. So I don't know John Cedar the person. I know John Cedar the activist, and John Cedar perhaps has as many people that hate him and as those who love him. So I'm not here to sing his praises or put him down. All I'm concerned about is that we need a John C. Death in this community. Love him or hate him. If you take John Cedars out of the equation right now, I think it's not good news. He's dedicated, like us people would say, he's a career activist. I don't give a damn, whatever. No, people say he's making money off wash drawer, and so why not? If you make, if you're able to make money off wash drawer, at least for once, I think it's a good thing. All right, not as much as he's not hurting people. I don't want to get into John Cedar's personal life, but the man John Cedars, I don't know, but John Cedars, the activist, is who I know, and he is very, very impressive. And I'll be heartbroken if Washington were to take him down. And for everyone that hate him, you should be heartbroken too if something should happen to John Cedars. Take him out of the equation, as that would be devastating. We need a lot of people to wake up. You know, this is a guy who posts videos out every 24 hours or so. And for someone like me, struggling to, I'm not dedicated to this course. I'm just an activist trying to add my voice. So, but he's, put himself out there, dedicated his life to the cause. Now, whether or not he's profiting from it, that's his business. It's none of my concern. Okay, so terrific guy, a tremendous activist, John Cedars. So he occupies my number 3. And guess my number 2 spot today is a guy known as Marcus Vaughn. I don't know if you guys know him. You should know him. While I was still a teenager in the SJW community, when I just got in, his videos been out there. Why John Cedar video actually set me straight. I got to find Marcus Vaughn's channel. Excuse the dog barking. It's like they seen a face that's not familiar. Okay. Wow. Okay, excuse the dog. Excuse the dog. Maybe I just pause a little bit here. It's like the dogs have come to the party and they seem not to be relenting. So I'm gonna just carry on. So Marcus Vaughn, a former Bethelite, and when I first saw his video, I was like, "Woo! What on earth? You mean a Bethelite? Now a former Jehovah's Witnesses? He has something to say? What does he have to say? Bring it on." I started feasting on Marcus Vaughn's channel. Now he talked about his experiences at Bethel. I could relate to everything he was saying because I was very close to Bethel. I was not a Bethelite. But I would, when I talk relate experiences that happen at Bethel, people tend to ask, are you a Bethelite? No, I was not a Bethelite, but very close to Bethel. So everything that went down there is always, in the news, in the neighborhood. So we pick up stuff and all of that. So when Marcus Vaughn came on his channel to start telling stories how he was laid out and everything that went down, stories after stories after stories, well, first of all, I said to myself, well, at least I'm not crazy. Everything this guy says makes sense to me. I'm not crazy. Because it was very fresh. I was just fresh out of Washington, and I needed to validate my stance that, hey, I'm not lost. Look at somebody who's seen it all, a Bethelite. And his channel was very therapeutic. At the time, tell the stories. But right now, Marcus Vaughn is graduated into a comedian. Most of the videos he put out these days, he just cracks your ribs open. Okay? Now, sometimes I want to have a good laugh. I know I pick on one of his videos. Sometimes I see one video of his 1, 2, 3, 4 times. If I want to relieve some tension, I go get. I just slide into his channel and begin to dine on it. So um, at the time he had this beard that was uh, way below his chest. It was as though Washington didn't allow us have beard. Now it's my time to go for that beard. So Marcus Vaughn had it up to here, and every time I see him in his videos like that, I was like, man, this guy is going crazy. So I put him on number 2 because his channel was not only to educate me, it was like therapy. No, it was like therapy that I couldn't get back here in Nigeria. It stabilizes my resolve to continue to see Watchtower for what it is. And I'm really thankful to his channel. The stories out of Bethel. Over the years, Marcus has told, man, a great guy. I did interact with him sometime on Facebook, and at that time, I got a hint that he was kind of atheist or something. I was like, oh man, oh, it's a shame that you no longer believe in a creator at the time, because I was fresh out of Washington. I was still having all of that. I'm not saying that I'm atheist myself. I don't even know who I am at the moment. Okay, so that's Marcus Vaughn. On my number 2 spot today, and occupying my number 1 is the clean-shaven JT legacy of the SJW critical thinker. Man, these guys, if I had any reason to go back to Watchtower, now they helped me answer, they brought up those unanswered questions I've always had. Those narrative of Watchtower, they help me pull everything together. Why do I always have a deficit? Why? And that famous video of his, Why We Love the Jehovah's Witness, was it my second video? I think it was the video that actually I said I had it up to here. Because look, JT was that guy who couldn't turn me off. if the bearded John Cedars or Marcus Vaughn would have turned me off because I was still fresh out of washover, the clean-shaven JT kept me on track. You know, in that video of his, you might want to check it out. He was wearing a tie and a shirt, looking like a Jehovah's Witness, and he's coming out to talk about why we left the Jehovah's Witnesses. I was like, wow, bring it on. I got on this video, I sat back. Wow, I was just nodding my head. And he brought up things I've not really processed in my head before. And things I never have learned about. He brought it out that day. Whole lot of things that you don't get to know when you are a Jehovah's Witness until exiting. One of those things I didn't even know is that as a former Jehovah's Witness, while in the organization, I did not even know you can question the organization, that if you see a thing that is not right, you can question. I didn't know that. And it might sound weird, but that's a fact, because it doesn't make sense to me. If I came volunteered, or what's the word for it now? If I voluntarily joined a religion, and if I don't see that religion doing what I want, I should be able to back out of that religion. It's common sense. When someone now tells me that I can't leave when I came in voluntarily, then that's crazy. I will wake up with a snap of the finger, because it doesn't make sense. So let's go back to JT. JT, you know, great guy, and his wife Lady C, about, I think, the cleanest channel. He's extremely professional. You know, he doesn't use swear words and all of that. You know, he just put it down the way, very inviting to a witness that is waking up. You see him, you know, very organized, dresses very more like how a typical Jehovah's Witness would dress. So when you listen to him, you don't have any reason to say that he has an axe to grind. Now, like you see some YouTubers with earrings on, and you're like, oh man, look at this guy. Now, you worldly guy, you are out here saying that Jehovah's Witnesses are a cult? Man, come off it. Now, you just want to live a life of sin. But for JT, clean shaven, just like me, and well dressed, polished, and all of that, you can't help but love this guy. And it's one channel that is free from controversy of any kind, as far as I know. Lady C and JT and Lady C. Thank you guys. Now, they reached out to me some time ago on my channel when I just started, and you know, in fact, I don't want to go through all their videos. Now, they cracked those important points. You know, those things, as an ex-Bethelite, an elder that was at the very top, he knows it all. And he let you see what happens behind the scene. And your eyes, you can't keep your eyes closed anymore when you watch JT Lady C's channel, SJW Critical Thinker. Now, you want to check these guys out. Terrific. Now, they occupy my #1 spot, my all-time favorite YouTuber activist. I have to say, no, lots of other activists, but Lady C, JT occupies my number one position. Let me know what you think about this, guys. Let me recap again. Number three is your very own John Cedars. And occupying number two is Marcus Vaughn with his Tales from Inside of Bethel. And on my number one spot today is the clean shaven JT and his beautiful wife. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this, guys. And that's it for me. And I'll be seeing you on the other side. SJW Africa, I'm signing out.